Hi guys, hope you're all well. I've been asked quite a bit recently how I've gone from riding with a bridle to riding with just my neck ring. And the simple and honest answer to that is lots of consistency and training kind of all the time, to be fair. Ever since I've had Frost from an 8-month-old, I have done little and often with him. So I've not been drilling, I've not done really long training sessions, but just little and often. So every time I go from stable to field, I would do some training. And every time I rode him, I would obviously be very considered with what I was doing. And at the end of some of our sessions, I would pop the old neck ring on. So now for Frost, it's just how all horses are ridden. He doesn't really know any different. So my controls, I have stop, which is quite vocal to be fair. Oh, stand, good boy. And what I usually do is let him graze. I'll give him a little tickle on the wither, which to him is a sign for a treat. Asking him to bring his head up, this can be hit and miss depending on his mood, but generally I'll put a little bit of pressure underneath. I'll say, oh, Frosty, head up, good boy, and we'll go forward. So walk on. Pressure and release. Obviously, once I've given him a taste of this grass, he doesn't really want to bring his head up all the time. No, I know, bud. I know. So to turn, I will neck rein with the neck rope or neck ring. Good boy. So we try and do this one-handed. Good boy. And when he's going forward and he's calm, I will literally put my neck ring into neutral position, which is literally around the base of his neck. That's where he's got the least pressure. And I don't know if you can see, but there's nothing going on underneath him. So that's a nice place for him to be. I'm going to move him away from the grass there. He's still a horse, loves the grass. So even though I've taught him to graze and bring his head up, there are going to be off days, and I can tell you today is definitely one of those days that he would really love to have a nibble of this grass. So yeah, none of us are perfect, are we, Frost? So to stop, rather than yanking on the neck ring, which is not what I want to do, I actually put my heels down and I'm vocal. So I'll say, oh, stand, good boy. I will let him graze now. So when I'm teaching him to stop, especially in the beginning, head up, bud, good boy. Especially in the beginning, it's all about give and take. So I've taught him to graze, and as long as he brings his head up when I ask him and doesn't keep begging for it all the time, then I'm quite happy for him to do that. Someone asked me, how does halting Frost differ between walking and going at a faster pace? So I'm going to try and show you that now. Frost is quite fresh today. As you can see, his ears are alert. He's still listening to me, but I thought this would be a really good example to show you how he is when he's not being 100%. So I'm going to ask him to go down this track here. We're going to pick up the pace, and then I'm going to ask him to halt and see what happens. So just so you know, my halt is my heels go down, and I'm vocally asking him to ho, and I sing down, and usually this stops him. Usually. Let's see how we go. Let's say Frost and Kata. Good boy. I'm going to try and hold the camera steady. And ho, stand. Good boy. Good boy. Well done.
Bridle-less. Walk to halt, to canter, to halt, to graze. With body language only.